Straight up, jungle juice is coming back again, and I feel like it's necessary to warn the next set of teen slash college students about what jungle juice actually is and what it's actually doing. And I feel like I'm in a unique place to be able to do that. One, because I am known as the CEO of soda, and as you know, that has a lot to do with jungle juice. Two, because I have legally and illegally made a lot of mixes similar to jungle juice. Three, because I know that about 85% of my audience is between the age of 17 and 24, so newer drinkers. And those are, the college students, the people who are most likely to accidentally run into this and not know about it. Also, I am in that age range. I am a college student. Also, I'm a senior biochemistry student, so I kind of have a pretty good idea of how all these chemicals are working together and producing the blackout. And yes, that wasn't me trying to hype up the video or whatever. No, jungle juice is basically a guaranteed blackout drunk. So this isn't the first time it's popped up. I remember seeing jungle juice back 2 years ago, 3 years ago for the first time. It came back in late 2019, early 2020. I don't know, quarantine kind of messed stuff up. My timeline is kind of weird. But it came back, I think then it was called Getting Schmacked. And I just saw a new video a couple of days ago. It must have come out within the last week about a new jungle juice, which is essentially the same thing, with a recipe. And it's called hype juice, I guess, this time. I want to make it clear, the point of this video isn't to attack people who are making drinks like this, okay? I am hoping that the people who made this aren't planning anything bad because of it. But let's dive into the science in a way that's easily understandable. So this is why jungle juice, or hype juice, I guess, is so dangerous. One, anything in your system, when there's also alcohol in your system, slows down how quickly you absorb alcohol. With hype juice or jungle juice, the biggest ingredient in there is sugar. Sugar is a simple carbohydrate, which means that it gets absorbed by your body very quickly and its energy gets used up pretty quickly, as opposed to something with more complex carbohydrates like pasta, which goes into your system slower but leaves you fuller for longer. Why this is a problem with alcohol is you're drinking the alcohol and the sugar at the same time. The sugar is being instantly absorbed, which slows how quickly you're absorbing the alcohol. It's still in your system, but you aren't going to feel as drunk because it's taking longer to absorb, because the body's focusing on absorbing that sugar as quickly as possible, because it's simple, that's what it does. Also, I'm pretty sure I've shown you the video by this point. The amount of sugar in there and all the other flavors, you aren't tasting the alcohol whatsoever. And especially with younger drinkers like us, it's very hard for us to tell that there's alcohol in something unless we can taste it. This is a big concern when especially you're making it in a huge container and it's at a party and anyone can drink it because they might not even know that there's alcohol in it. Especially with people with lower body fats, especially a lot of college and high school girls, it wouldn't take much for them to get drunk in the first place, so they can get very drunk without even realizing that they were drinking alcohol, which obviously could lead to a lot of bad things happening to them because they've lost control, they didn't know they were losing control, and they're now in an unfamiliar scenario. Also, alcohol is a depressant. It's a downer. It slows your body down. However, with all the sugar and caffeine and everything else in there, it hypes you back up. So you aren't feeling as drunk because you aren't getting the tired feeling associated with being drunk. In fact, you feel even more energized because it's caffeine. So you're having that huge spike. Like I said in the beginning, the sugar in it is spiking you up. So you feel really energized, even though you're also absorbing alcohol, which makes you want to drink more. And you're hyped and you're active and you're expending more energy that your body might not have, which one would definitely increase the hangover the next day because your body doesn't have enough energy or food in it to recover from such a huge high. And two, the alcohol is still in your system and it's still being absorbed even if you don't feel it. Obviously, that makes it very easy to go over the tipping point because you don't even know you're getting close to it. A lot of people, myself included, stop drinking not because we're drunk, but because we just can't stand to drink any more alcohol. But again, with something like jungle juice, you're never tasting the alcohol, so you don't have that natural bodily response this is gross, I can't take anymore. I shouldn't talk about the recipe, but I just want to make fun of a few things in it. One, moonshine of any sort. Wow, okay. You had energy drinks and free workout in there. I think it's hysterical. They put Minute Maid raspberry lemonade in there, but it was zero sugar lemonade. Because apparently there was just too much sugar with everything else, so we had to have a zero sugar thing in there just to balance it out. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Thanks for listening, guys. This was some more serious video. I'm sorry. I just felt the need to talk about this because it was popping up again, and college is like, you, full swing again, and, you know, regulations are starting to like be taken away, and like college parties are starting to be more of a thing. They shouldn't be, but they're starting to be more of a thing. So I figured let's get this out preemptively. But yeah, if you like this video, like, comment down below if you've ever experienced jungle juice or hype juice or whatever. And share this video for anyone who is like in that demographic of they might encounter this, just so they know what's actually going on. Because like, I can't tell you not to drink, because obviously that's not going to change anything. So the best thing that I can do is like prepare you, like, hey, if you're going to drink, look out for these things. Subscribe for future videos. Like I said, I'm getting back in the swing. I always take a mini break at the beginning of a semester until like the first exams are done, just so I can like adjust to what I need to do for the semester and get a good sense of where I am. All my socials are up there. You should follow me. I'm amazing, especially the podcast. The podcast is hilarious. We talk about a lot of college-related subjects being handled. We're amazing. I think that's all I need, guys. So let's have some fun and smile, because hopefully you'll never have to encounter hype juice in an unfamiliar scenario.